So good morning, I'm here at a temple on Kochang and they're doing some renovation here. And as with many temples in Thailand, there's a monastery right in the back and it's very, very alive. There's hundreds, thousands of monks. And so I'll go a little bit inside so it's a little less loud. And I wanted, see, I wanted to make a little addendum to what I said to you, Amit Goswami, in my movie comment to your video on the quantum view of God, because in a way it's painful. It's painful that maybe you don't see that what you say is just the underpinning, the backup to what all the media tell people in America about what's the reason for the trouble and how it can be changed. It's just the quantum, the scientific way to back up what's happening now in the world. And so it's painful. Also, of course, your videos will have many more views than what I'm having, because you're in line with what the media are telling to the world. And the number one is that we have the problem today is because there's a fundamentalist all over the world that want to hold up their idea of religion. And if people would be free like in the United States, we would not have problems. We would have a peaceful, happy world where everybody does exactly what they choose to do. And really nothing is further from the truth. Do you think the American army goes out to harm people? No, they go out with the same idea that you say is the basis of quantum philosophy, that if people understand that if they are connected and if the other person is happy, then hello. If the other person is happy, so I think they have a ceremony, so I go outside. So if they understand that the other person is happy, then they are happy too. So when they go out and bomb Afghanistan and Iraq, they are doing it not to harm, they are doing it to free people to live as happily and free as the United States people. So they are doing it to help them, because of course they know if they're happy, America is happy also and it's more safe. So what you're saying is what the media are telling people all the time. And of course you would not go out to throw bombs, but you're backing up what the American forces do with the scientific backup. So, but I tell you, really what the world suffers today is not there's too many fundamentalists. In fact, it's the opposite. There are too many relativists, the people who say everything is relative, everything is up to you, everything is subjective, everything should be your own choice. There is no absolute values. There's really no absolute God, because God stands for absolute values. There are only subjective values, and this is the relativism of the theory of relativity. That's really the problem today, is that children do what they want because there is nobody who should tell them what to do. There is nothing really objective to live for. Everybody should choose what they like, because this is the only truth. What you like, what's good for you, what you think is good for you, that's good for you and for everybody. So that's the total relativity, and this is completely really totally harmful for the whole world. And it's only the United States virus that is being spread all over the world. And it's only, I know it's only for a limited time, a reset culture of the United States that brought everything into a reset state, brought down most of the cultures of the world that were stable and relatively beneficial for most people for so many centuries. But this will change now. Again, America filled its duty, its purpose, and something will come back that shows people that there is absolute values because there's an absolute God. Something that's not individual, something that's the singularity of everything, that's the hub, the center of gravity that keeps everything together, and that has unified laws. That's what the theoretical physicists like you are searching for. The absolute truth, the absolute unified laws, but you're looking in the wrong direction because you don't find them in string theory or in other more and more simplified views of the world that in the end say nothing about everything. You will find them in the teaching of some special people that have been given the chance to teach this, and it's simply not true that we are all on the same level. This spiritual communist idea will go away soon, and then will be understood again that we are different, we are on different levels of evolution, we are different levels of consciousness, and that it's just not true that your consciousness creates the world as you choose, like the quantum view. You are the creator, you don't need a God anymore. Like some other American said to me, we don't need God to wipe our ass. What do they need them? What do they need the Americans? What do they need the God for in the end? They don't even know anymore. If all their atomic weapons, if all their weapons fail, maybe it's good to have a backup, a God idea. But that's about it. So just so much about this. Keep it as an idea. Your idea of that the fundamentalists are the problem in the world and the relativity, like given by quantum philosophy, will be the answer. It's just not only wrong, it's the opposite is the fact. So much for now from this temple here that's made to venerate, to pray to God, to be humble and be on your knees and see that in the light of God you are nothing. You can only hope that something is being given to you. You are not the creator. Understand, it's the American virus that what you are putting into the framework of quantum physics has nothing to do with this reality.